We're in for something special right here, right now.
All right, you ready?
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Player one has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. They need to hold out. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Stops the attack by using a drive kick. Did the super art connect? Taking stock. Going on the offensive? KO. Player one picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round two. Fight.
They were anticipating that super art. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? Goes for the throw. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Shoots off a fireball up close. Knockdown. Grabs him. Good work staying in throw range there. Just out of range for that throw. Did well to get the buff in there. Throws them to negate the block. Player two chases them down. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player one experiencing burnout. KO. Player one is feeling it. Match point.
Round three. Fight.
The next round, they're going for the super art? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Burns the drive gauge. Player two has the meter lead. Both fighters planning something? Still scrapping for control of the space. Going in? Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Big opportunity now in this corner. Rising uppercut. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Drink level maxed out. This party's getting crazy. Getting tipsy with the devil. Sees the overhead coming. Starts to mix up with the Ransui Haze. Oh, command grab. Trouble's coming. Player one needs what a finish. Let's go!
Round one. Fight.
So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Puts one in the pocket. Well-timed command right there. Condor Wind is fully stocked now. Lily's neutral game is now even more dangerous. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick some cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact. Player two picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Fight.
Did well to get the buff in there. The super armor does its job. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Takes a trip, goes for the super art. Blocks it just in time. They must have anticipated a super art coming. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Neither of them willing to back off here. All right, what's coming up next? Player one chases them down. There's a change of sides. Player 2 is experiencing burnout.
Just goes for it at this range. Comes crashing down on them with some Bushin beats.
What'll happen if goes for the super art? The super doesn't hit. In a dire situation, charges forward. Threads it cleanly. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
Round 3. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit. Will this super art connect? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. How will this impact things? Player 2 has the meter lead. Kondo takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. All right, what's coming up next? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Grabs him. Good work staying in throw range there. Tomahawk bust! Brushes that off and keeps going. Takes a trip. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation.
That's a counter. Closing moments of the match. A super art? In there! Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting and charges forward. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Combo with the target combo. Confirm on the impact. Not a counter, but they'll take it. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burn. They're going for the super art. Goes end to end with a breezing hop. Nice damage. Fire! There's a burnout. A quick breather.
And they create enough passes out the cage right there. Rips them with a critical arm. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this.
Player, the low kick hits.
They gotta hook them. This is going to
What a finish!
Jeez, that was close!
Round 1. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in.
Yes, baby!
Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge down. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Oh, easy tech. Next hit will end the round. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes a big gamble. KO! Player 1 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match.
Round 2. Fight.
Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 2 with the life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Neither of them willing to back off here. Life lead opens up. Roughing up the experiencing burnout. Both
Just goes for it at this range.
Player 1
Sunrise Festival.
KO. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
Round 3. Fight.
Baby!
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Decides to go in with the target combo. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Takes a trip. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. There goes for the super art. All right, what's coming up next? Throws a fireball here. KO. one is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2, Jake springs forward with a drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 doesn't have, oh no, they're stunned. Big chance with the stun, but they gotta set the table properly here. They're going for the super art? Player, they were right to be on guard there. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 is experiencing burnout. The greatest Sobot! Can they build off of it? Life lead, what a finish! The fighters have matched each other blow for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round.
Final round. Fight.
Takes it! Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Uses the target combo as a filler. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Looking to impress with this super. Can they make the most of this? Goes to the funky slicer. Taking chunks of thinking cap overdrive Shoryuken. Player 2 has a full. Will this super art do anything? What's this Shinku Hado gonna do? What now? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Closes it out.
Round 1. Fight.
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Sonic Boom. Burnout is triggered. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Knockdown. KO. Player 1 may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides.
Round 2. Fight.
Whoa! Opens up with a super art. Did they see an opening? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super art gauge. Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 1 is just about out of drive alcohol. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Feeling out the spacing. Parries the attack. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Okay, creating some space here. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Taking stock. Backs away. It's not about that BFF life right now. Feeling out the spacing. Sonic Boom! They break things off to take a quick breather. Will this super art connect? That's not gonna hit! Player 1 in trouble with no drive. All right, what's coming up next? Springs forward with the drive rush. Still slugging it out at this range. Drive rush to keep it going. KO! Player 1 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. They're experiencing burnout. Going in, springs forward with the drive rush. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player 2, drive rush to keep it going. Gets out of there with the backdash. Both fighters planning something? Overhead! In there! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.